Hello everybody, Josh Nelson, Internet Marketing Consultant. Today I want to talk you through the process of claiming your local map listings on Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and local map listings to make sure we're both on the same page. So I'm just going to go to Google, I'm going to type in Miami Dentist. And what's going to come up is a search engine results page. And three things come up here, but today's video is all about the map listings. So what you're going to want to do in order to make sure that you're showing up in the map for your services is you're going to want to run a search on Google for your company name. And that will help you determine whether you're listed in the map listings today or not. And really the path that you take is going to be delivered by whether or not your listing is in there today or not. But you can do it that way. So in other words, let's say your company name is Miami Dental Clinic. And you could type that in, and then you'd be able to see, I'm not showing up in the map. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go here, I'm going to click the Maps section, and if your company was in the map, in most cases, you'd see it right here, Miami Dental Clinic. And then you'd be able to go click on that. So I'm just going to use this company. I'm not affiliated with this company, but I'm just going to use this for my example, Astoria Dental at the Arts. Astoria Dental at the beach, right? And the way you can determine whether your map listing's been claimed or not is up here you'll see edit this page, business owner, ? If you had already claimed this listing, it would be showing up with this business has been verified by the owner. So I'll just show you an example of that because I recently claimed this listing with one of my clients. So we're just going to type in Reserve Dental Group. I guess I should qualify that with the city that they're in. Well, actually I don't even need to. They show up right at the top. So if we click on their page, we can click on that same View More Information link. And we can see, you see what I'm talking about? Verified business listing. So that's what you'll see once you have properly claimed your listing. But just going back to our example, where you're not listed, you have the ability to then go in and say, I'd like to edit this place and I'm the business owner. Bear with me. I'm just going to go back in. Let's say this is your company. You realize, all right, I'm on the map. Now I want to make sure that it's filled in with the right information. So you'll go over here and you'll click on View More Information. And you'll be able to just click this business owner ? And this is where you're able to go in, and if you have a Google account, enter the Google account information over here, press enter, and what you're going to then be doing is be entered into the Google Places site, right? So what I showed you was kind of the natural or intuitive way to figure out, am I listed, and if I am, have I claimed my listing or not? Another option is just to go directly to the URL, google.com/places, and by doing so, you're able to get to that exact page where you have the ability to claim a listing, enter your username and password. Now, since I'm not claiming a listing today, I'm not going to be able to show you exactly what the internal system looks like, but ultimately it's going to give you the ability to go in and enter some information about your company. Make sure that the address is correct, make sure that the web page is correct, make sure that the little description about your company and what you do is there. And that stuff is all pretty self-explanatory once you get to googleplaces.com, which is half the battle, and then once you enter a username and password or create a username and password, it becomes pretty self-explanatory. Now I have the links to the other two major search engines, Yahoo and Bing, on my blog just below, so feel free to access those and to be able to go in and claim your listing all the way out. But what I want to do is just share some best practices with you on what you can do to build out your map listing in a way that's going to really maximize what you're doing via the internet. So we'll go back to Reserve Dental Group and use them as an example. This is a dental practice down in the Boca Raton area, and obviously you'll see that their information is completely filled in. One of the first things you want to do, obviously, is double check to make sure that your company name is listed in this area up here. You want to make sure the address is right and that the suite number is written the same way on your map as it is on your web page, because Google or search engines have what we call the NAP, which is your name, address, phone number. And that needs to be the same across all of the local directory listings and your web page in order to get the most bang for your buck. Because Google's very concerned with making sure that the listings that are in their map section is correct and that it's relevant. So if they start to see even just a little discrepancy in the information, they're going to say, wait a minute, I don't know if I trust this listing, and it's going to be harder for you to get listed on the first page in the Google Maps. So you make sure that that name, address, phone number is consistent across all the major search engines. Make sure that you've got your web page linked. In a lot of cases, Google has pulled this information from a yellow page or from the InfoUSA directory, and all they have is a phone number, address, and company name, maybe the name of the owner, but they don't have a website address. So first of all, there's no way for people to link to your page from the Google search on the Google map if you don't have it. Second of all, by adding that to your Google listing or your Google map listing, you then have another inbound link pointing to your page. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that inbound links is going to be the core component in whether or not you're showing up for the orders that you want to show up for or not. So you want to make sure that you've claimed that, you've entered that URL, www.yourcompany.com in this area. You're also then going to have the ability to put a little brief description about your company. You can usually just pull that information directly off your homepage. You probably wrote some pretty compelling information about yourselves. You want to drop that in there. The only thing I would add, if you're looking at search engine optimization, really try and be clear that, what's your main city and what's your main service. If you're a dentist, you want to put something like your Boca Raton dentist. If you're a kitchen company, you might want to put, your Miami kitchen cabinet installation company. And, there's, a lot of different examples, but you get the idea. Include the city and include the main service that you offer, and then go into a little bit of information about who you are and what you do. You're also going to want to add an email address. You're going to want to put in the information about the areas that you service, the technologies that you offer. These are areas where you have the opportunity to add keyword-rich local information. So you want to put as much as you can. The more built out these map listings are, the better results you're going to get. Then it asks for photos, right? Browse and upload photos. If you don't already have photos on your web page, I'm going to recommend that you break out the digital camera, take out your iPhone, and take some pictures of the practice. Try and get some photos that will really reflect what your company is about. Take pictures of the staff. Take pictures of the office. People really resonate with a live face. So if you can get pictures of your team, like you can see in this example, we've got pictures of their team prominently in the listing. It's powerful. I recommend it. If you have a coupon, go ahead and toss that coupon in there as well. You can add up to 10 pictures. I suggest that you add the pictures. And isn't this a nice little photograph of the staff there? You also have the ability to build out customized Google Map coupons. Kind of a unique feature. Basically you'll see along the top, the dashboard, and you also see on the right-hand side you'll see coupons. You want to log into that coupon area and put at least one coupon, maybe two, maybe three, because people now are searching from their mobile phones and they have the ability to download these coupons. And you can see here we put in for them a new patient special. So once you've got that information filled in, and it's all on one page, what's your company name, what are you guys all about, what's your address, upload some photos. If you have a video, just grab that video, upload it. You can do that as well. I highly recommend that. The more multimedia you have in your map placement, the better. And then what's going to happen when you press next, it's going to take you to the next page, and that next page is going to ask you to verify your listing. And there's two options. Option one is the fastest way, and it says, we'll call you to verify your listing. Option two, we'll mail you a postcard and send you a PIN number. I'm going to recommend that you use the fastest way, because we're all creatures of instant gratification. But it also ensures you're in the mindset, you're already on the Google Map page, you're already trying to claim this map listing. Let's just get it done with. When you do verify via phone, you click that button and you're going to receive a call almost instantaneously on your office number from the Google automation system. And your phone will ring and it will say, this is Google, your PIN number is 66332, or whatever the PIN actually is. Write that down and there'll be a field for you to type in your PIN number. Once you've done that, you'll have officially claimed your map listing on Google. And the process is very similar on Yahoo and on Bing. So you want to do the same thing. You want to go in, you want to fill in this information, you want to upload your photos, you want to attach videos. And then you'll have claimed your listing on the major map-based sections of the major search engines. Very important to do this. Apparently about 90% of businesses haven't taken the time to properly claim their map-based listing. Once you've claimed that listing, I'm not saying you're going to show up on the very first page. You will have a better probability of showing up in the first page, but at least now you'll have control of that listing. Google will have kind of verified you and put you in a higher priority category than the others. You also have the ability to know what's going on with the listing. So if somebody writes a review, whether that's positive or negative, you'll be aware of it and you'll be able to address it. In order to improve the placement in the map after you've got it claimed, there's a couple strategies that you can implement. One of the basic ones is to go ahead and get some reviews. You want reviews. The more reviews you have, the more credible you seem in Google's eyes. Kind of like in the natural listing, the more links you have, the higher you're going to show up for your keywords. So one strategy that I'd suggest is to put together a simple email that would say, thank you so much for doing business with our company. And we appreciate all your positive feedback and referrals. It would really help us if you take a few minutes to write a review on one of your favorite map sections, right? And then have a link to your Google Map listing. So you could just take this, copy it, and put that in the email hyperlink, so they could, once they get that email, click it and go straight to the Google Map and write a review on your behalf. It's a good strategy. It works. And work it. You got to have more reviews than the other people if you want to start to move up in the search results on the map section. Now, of course, there's more that goes into this, guys. There's a lot more than just claiming a listing and getting some reviews. But as long as you've done those two things, you'll be 75-80% ahead of all of your competition. If you'd like more information, if you have questions as you're following through on this process, feel free to give me a call. You can reach me directly at 786-325-6761, or you can also visit me online. Like I said, I've got a step-by-step guide that shows screenshots of all of the steps inside of claiming your map listing, as well as some more information about search engine optimization and internet marketing as a whole. My website's www.joshnelsonimc.com. That's Josh Nelson IMC as an internet marketing consultant.com. Thank you for your time.